Good morning. How are you today? Okay. Not very convincing, but it's good to see you all here this morning. And yeah, we got room for you right here. Oh, no, they're scooting over for you, see? Yeah, that's my neighborly of you, Randy. Can you stay up here with me? Yeah, you will. Yeah. Skylar and I, we like to worship together, don't we? Yeah. Well, if you have your bulletins this morning, we'll look at some opportunities coming up. Big day today. We have our luncheon right after our Christmas dinner, right afterwards today. We hope you stay and join us for that. And then we're going to have birthday party for Jesus. We'll have the kids open up the presents that are under the tree down in the fellowship hall. That's always an exciting moment for the children. Children, you ready to open up your presents for the first time this year? Children, are you ready to open up some presents for the first time this year? My word, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I thought you lost your voices. And then following that, about 1:30-ish, we will be hitting the road to go Christmas caroling. And so we hope you join us for that. And so that is, we'll probably be back from that about, I'm going to guess, around 5:30 or so. So it'll be a long afternoon, but it'll be a great opportunity to be blessed in so many different ways. So it's Jessica, you still haven't had that baby? We thought she'd have that baby at least by Thursday, but it's now Sunday, and she's still waiting. So, so if you look at the opportunities here this week, yeah, we don't want you having it now. You just sit down and relax. Just relax. Just relax. We also have Wednesday night Bible study this week. Also, look at the advanced stuff coming up in January. Super Bowl begins. Now, most of you know about this Super Bowl. This is a soup fundraiser for the Ministerial Association Food Pantry. And we're doing the Super Bowl a little bit different this year. We realize that there's a lot of churches that are just so small that they can't compete with, the champions. That would be us. So we broke it into 3 categories this year, and now we have churches that will receive a Super Bowl trophy for the most canned goods brought for churches 0 to 50 members, 51 to 150 members, and then 151 and up. And so now that does not go off attendance, that goes off of membership. So guess where we're at? We're in the 151 and up. But we're competing against Forward Community Church, and they don't ever participate. So second place is the first losers, So I'm trying to get Dexter on board out there to compete. So we would get ramped up, start thinking about, we can't do any type of box stuff this year. We're doing all canned goods, okay? So canned goods, this is the rules. Canned goods, 1 canned good equals $1, or $1 equals 1 canned good, okay? So you can either write a check for a couple $1,000s, and that'd be 2,000 canned goods, or you can just bring canned goods in that equal 2,000 plus. So however you want to do it, it's totally up to you. Also, right here in this little room, right off the sanctuary, there are envelopes with numbers on them. This is our payoff, our church payoff folder or envelopes. Each number represents a dollar amount. If you were to choose 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those envelopes, and then you would put that dollar amount that's on the envelope in that envelope and put that in the offering plate, then that goes toward paying off the church. And right now, we're roughly, at the last business meeting, we're 29,000 and some change. And I think now we're probably around, 27.5, 28, somewhere around there to pay off the church. So So we're doing well. We started at 42,000, but the goal was I'm a little I get pretty excited about this kind of stuff and maybe set the goals maybe a little too aggressively. But I set the goal in October to pay off the church by the end of December. Uh, just so you know, there's still 140 envelopes on the board, and we only have 3 weeks until the end of December. So please prayerfully consider what the Lord would lead you to give, and take an envelope or two, and give toward paying off the church. We'd love to go into 2017 debt free. That would be awesome. So anyway, also you'll find in your bulletins, you'll find a Lottie Moon offering pamphlet, and Lottie Moon offering. I always usually set the goal at $500, but we can exceed that. That's not that's not set in stone. We can exceed that goal for the Lottie Moon offering, and we have 2 weeks left to give to the Lottie Moon offering. So prayerfully consider that as well as you're praying on how you can give and serve. Is there any other announcements that need to be made this morning? Yes, so SOF is tomorrow morning, 11:30 here at the church, and that is Seniors on Fire for the Lord. So if you're one of those retired adults that you're just sitting at home and you're thinking, man, I just don't have nothing to do this morning, then come join us at 11:30 tomorrow here at the church for a luncheon. And it is soup and salad, right? Is that correct? Oh, it's potato bar. Okay. Potato bar tomorrow. So, and dessert. Yes, Rhonda. All right, youth Christmas party is Wednesday. Bring a gift to exchange and a snack. Is there a dollar amount on the gift? $10, $20, $50? Pastor gift, 100? Whatever. No, Misty's like, no. All right. So that's the youth Christmas party on Wednesday. Also, tomorrow morning is a new location. We have a new location on tap for the men's pool party, and that is at 9 o'clock, and that is at Joe and Carol's house here in town, 1407 South Main. It's 10 blocks south of the church, so on the left-hand side, and 1407 South Main, and so the men will be meeting there tomorrow. And Joe, I got to tell you, praise the Lord, I don't have to get my truck dirty on a gravel road. It always took me like 30 minutes to get to your house out in the country because I had to drive on gravel, and at 3 miles an hour, I don't get there very fast. So now I'm a half a block from you, so I can literally walk across my neighbor's yard and be at your house. So. But I won't. Shake each other's hand and just welcome each other here this morning.
Christ the highest heaven, Christ the everlasting Lord. In time behold him come, offspring of virgins. Now then touch the God and sing, now then God and deity. Jesus, God and Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness, light and light will all be praised, rescued King in His peace. Heaven His glory bright, born again, no more may die, born to Israel, Son and Lord. Angels sing of good and high, singing, singing the praise. And the mountains every night, echo back to His Shepherds join us jubilee, lions join us praise the Lord. Shall
the third Sunday of Advent is joy, joy to the world. Go ahead with the video. As I was saying, the third Sunday of Advent is joy, and you know, as we're preparing, as that person was putting up their tree and all the trimmings, then of course all this craziness can happen. But a matter of spreading joy through all those that we come in contact, and all the things that we do, and all the things that we see throughout this season. What is the joy of Christmas? In 1 Peter 1:8-9, it says, "Though you have not seen him, you love him. And even though you do not see him now, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. For you're receiving the goal of your faith, the salvation of your souls." Christmas, we celebrate the joy in Christmas. It's the day that our salvation came to earth in the fall of Jesus Christ. That is our joy. We recognize that joy, not only that he came, but that he is coming again.
Worthy is the Lamb was slain. Holy, holy is he. Sing a new song to him who sits on heaven's mercy seat. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is he. Sing a new song to him who sits on heaven's mercy seat. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. Yours is the with all creation I sing, praise to the King of Kings. You are my everything, I will adore Blessing and honor, strength and glory and power be to you, the only wise King. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty.
your holy name this morning. We are filled with this inexplicable joy, even though we haven't seen you yet. We know that one day we will get to see you. We know that you hold our souls in eternal salvation because of your sacrifice that began with your birth on Christmas. We ask that you bless this offering, that what is given this morning is given to spread this joy, this knowledge, this hope, this peace, this love throughout our community and beyond. It's in Christ Jesus' name that we pray.
Children, you go to children's church.
What a great day, huh?
Amen.
It's the day the Lord has made, and no matter what circumstances happen in your life, God's still on the throne.
Amen.
And we celebrate a time that's just an incredible time because God gave His Son, and He offered Him as a baby that we might receive Him and that we might accept Him as a grown man and accept salvation. And we're all sheep. Okay. But we've got a shepherd, and we're grateful and we're blessed way beyond measure to have Mike and Rhonda as our pastors. And as sheep, we want to show that we're grateful. There's still one more thing to happen. We'll celebrate Jesus' birth. We've already celebrated His death and resurrection, but there's another thing coming. We all got to be kind of herded together so we can be ready for His second coming.
Amen.
And we as a bunch of sheep want to give the shepherd something to rejoice about this time of the year, a little gift. And I'll give you this card. I get to give it. It's just more cards. We as a church family want to present you with some blessings, and you have to report back every time you eat at one of these places.
All right.
And or get something and share with us, even if it's a few gallons of gas or some groceries.
All right. Thank you.
Be
Thank
blessed.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's like when some of you sheep might get to go to the restaurant and eat with us a couple of times. Yeah, amen. Yeah. Well, we love to share our gift cards. You guys done this for us a couple years ago, and we love to share our gift cards and take church folks out for lunch and other evenings out with us, and just to be able to fellowship. And so we really appreciate this. These always go to such good use, and I always like the Subway one. I that's like my emergency card. I'll put that in my truck, and then when I have no money whatsoever, I can always go to my Subway emergency card for lunch. So they come in pretty handy. So we thank you guys very much. It is an honor and a pleasure, as always, to be your pastor. And we look forward to the many, many more years to come as the Lord just continues to bless our church and our church family. We thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Did you want to say anything? I'm going to have Caleb Smithson. He wants to come and share for a minute. So, Caleb, will you come up and share?
I'm hoping this mic works, doesn't? Alrighty, I knew I was gonna have to go after something like that, and that's just not fair. See, I am turning 18 in just under a month now, and for like the last month and a half, I've been really worried about what I'm gonna do with my life, and it's mainly because there's really nothing I can do that I'm gonna have any fun with, and make billions of dollars. But and I've been talking to a lot of people about it, and because it's pretty obvious that it worries me. And everyone keeps telling me, keep enjoying what you love to do. Don't ever let that go, because you'll just go crazy working a regular 9-to-5 job, which, I mean, I'm going crazy working a 4-to-8 job. But I really started working harder and practicing, whether it came to my beatboxing or to writing my music. And I've been applying for colleges and all that stuff, and I just keep having this voice in the back of my head that just says, keep practicing, you're eventually going to need it. Well, at our school, we're doing a talent show, and I missed the last one because I got my wisdom teeth taken out. So Mrs. Davidson is really pushing me to do it this year. So I kind of wanted to share with you guys what I was doing for my talent show, mainly so I could practice in front of a larger crowd, if that's all right. And I mean, because if I had to stand in a crowd of my peers, oh, wow. That's going to be bad. So I hope you guys will enjoy it, and let's have some more fun. Take me back to the good old days. 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 Take me, take me, take me, take me, take me. Take me back to the good old days. Take me back to the good old. Take me back, take me back, take me back. Take me to the bundle page. Take me back. Me back to take me back to the take me back to the See, Mike, I told you you're gonna want to practice. Oh, good grief. Okay, I'm done now. That hurt.
Yeah, Caleb and I, we like to beatbox together once in a while. I try to break it down for him so he can keep up. He's getting better.